Yeah, I don't even know what happened with the previous video. The video started glitching at the end. But anyway, I was going to say something about the Vietnamese you putting down too much of a deposit and that. Please believe, yeah, there are people out here right now, yeah. Let's say they bought a property that's worth 300 grand. And they, instead of putting down 30 grand as a 10% deposit, they've put down like 62 grand. Yo, you could have put down 10% for that initial property, yeah, which is 30 grand, and be left with another 32 grand. You could have used that money to put down a deposit, even on a little flat. See, what they don't understand is, yeah, they're putting down 62 grand on a property so that they lower their monthly payments. But then if they just put down less on that initial property, that 300 grand property, if they put down 30 grand, if they had used the rest of it to put down a deposit on a flat that would be bringing them an income, yo, that money would subsidize the amount that they would be paying extra. So it doesn't make no sense. If they're worried about, oh yeah, let me put down 62 grand on this 300 grand property so I can save an extra £150 on my mortgage every month. Yo, just buy another fucking property that's going to make you a profit of 300 and use that 300. These people are so stupid. People don't understand, people struggle with finances. They make some poor, stupid and incorrect financial decisions. Like that guy I told you about. The one that he could have bought another property because he had 60 grand. But my wife said, yeah, we should invest the money in this house and make the house more pretty. But fuck that bullshit. See, that men and women were completely different. A man will have 60 grand and think, yeah, let me buy another property, increase my property portfolio, and have some rental income coming in. Nah. His woman said, nah, let's renovate this property so the house is nicer. Fucking stupidness. You see, with that 60 grand, yeah, potentially he could have put down, he wouldn't have had 100% enough, but he would have had pretty much enough money to put down 2 deposits on 2 flats in this Northampton area with 60 grand. Because the last 2 flats that I bought, I put down 32 grand. 32,500. One was like 32,500, and the other one was like 31,500 or something like that. So call it 32 a piece. He had 60 grand. He would have been 4 grand short, but you can find a 4 grand. What happened to you? Dumb. So now, oh yeah, he's living in a pretty house that is still not complete. Yeah, because his wife said, when he could have been living in a house that's, yeah, he needs updating and that, but you know what? Fuck updating, man. I'm gonna update my property portfolio. Listening to women, yo, let me get this video banned. Yeah. That's why men need to be in control, so that they don't fall victim to these stupid ideas. The hell you think for 1 minute, yeah, if I had 60 grand, I'm gonna upgrade my property when I can buy another 2. And the maddest thing is, yeah, if he bought another 2 properties, yeah, the profit that he could be making from them, he could probably take out another loan, let's say at 20 grand, because, yo, it does not cost 60 grand to renovate a property. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He could have taken out a loan from Tesco Bank for like 20 grand that would fund, because obviously once he spent the 60 grand, he ain't gonna have no money. But once he has the profit coming in from those 2 other properties, he could have taken out a 20 grand loan from Tesco Bank and be paying about £400 a month. That would fund his property renovation project in his house. Because I don't know what the fuck he's doing spending 60 grand fixing up his house and it still ain't complete. Was he building another house at the back? So that's what I would have did. If I had 60 grand, instead of renovating a property, I would have maybe bought 2 properties. And then the profit from those properties, that would fund the new loan that I take out to fund the property renovation. See, this is how smart people think. Yeah, this is how people with, a good financial head on the shoulder. I want to know what people are going to say about this in the comment section. Oh, you're taking out too much loans. You're leveraging too much in that. Listen, if the bank approves it, yo, you're in the clear. Because trust me, they're bammy about loaning people money. Trust me. Me personally, I would say to people, yo, take out a loan for a property deposit. Yeah. Yeah, take out a loan for a property deposit. Think about it this way, and I might make another video about this. Think about it this way. If you, let's say for example, yeah, you take out a 20 grand loan for a property deposit, yeah? This is a house that you're gonna live in. 20 grand loan, you take that out for a property deposit. Let's say you pay £500 a month for that 20 grand loan. And let's say once you're granted the mortgage for this property, your mortgage every month is £500, yeah? So you're paying £500 back to Tesco Bank, and you're paying £500 back to Barclays, who are the mortgage lenders, yeah? So your expenditure just for loans alone is £1,000. Remember I said, yeah, you should be trying to save £1,000 a month, every month. If you in your heart of hearts know that you're going to be able to save £1,000 a month, why not just take the money in advance and then commit to paying back the £1,000 a month? It's the same thing. Think about it. You say, oh yeah, I'm going to save up £1,000 every month for the next 2-3 years so I can put down a deposit on a property for wherever, yeah? Well, why not just be given the money today and then have to pay back your creditors every month £1,000? You see, if you're serious, you will take on that liability. But most people are not serious. Yeah, some months they may save £1,000, but you know, other months, maybe £200-300, maybe no £100. Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know what happened to the previous video anyway.